Welcome, good morning, good afternoon. No, it's all good mornings, I think. So far, there will be some good afternoons too. There comes the good afternoon. Hey. Yeah, please feel free. Let's see if there's anything to speak, if there's anything you like to share, to shine the light on, or just to hang out together. Nothing needs to happen. Well, it's such a luxury to come together where nothing needs to happen. Again and again, I'm so grateful that you show up. Yeah, another good afternoon. And just because it's nice and quiet, let's see if it's possible to include what we call our bodies. Or the body. And also, if possible, not identifying as the body, but just including in the field of attention. There's such a strong habit to not include it, not include everything. And you know that in your own experience, I'm pretty sure. So let's see. And there's no right or wrong, so it's not to do it a certain way. Let's just see what that invitation does, if it does anything. And whatever it does, let's include that too. So there's no right or wrong in this invitation. That's the luxury in with us coming together. We can't get it wrong. It's not possible, at least where my system is looking from. That's the invitation that comes from here. Let's see if we can be in a field where there's no right or wrong, no good or bad. Just pure curiosity. Just as these words come out of my mouth, it touches something so sweetly. There's some layers of, just some layers drop. And it's just here. So if that doesn't make sense in your experience, again, no right or wrong. I'm just sharing. Well, I can sense when what we call the body is more included. It's as if something comes home, something arrives, just a tiny little bit. And again, if that's not your experience, no right, no wrong, I'm just sharing. Now starts breathing. And then what starts to happen is just here again. It's as if the body, whatever the body is getting much, much bigger. It's kind of, it seems like it starts with this physical body. But then all of a sudden it gets really big. Oh, I forgot to say, for those that are here for the first time or haven't been here in a long time, if you like to speak, just raise your hand so that I know. Is that Lailani?
Hi, Meike.
Hey, Lailani.
I've woken up all sniffly and yeah, the head's all stuffy and yeah, just feeling very heavy.
Yeah.
This body prefers the warmth. It's getting quite cold here now.
Mm. 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 So beautiful to take a breath together every time, isn't it? And then that sweet, sweet inner smile. When it meets itself. What a miracle, huh?
Totally.
What
Like
a miracle.
What was that?
What a miracle.
Yeah. We're all little universes, aren't we?
Lots of little universes in a big universe. It's just universing, huh?
Resting with joy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When we meet and recognize each other for who we really are, isn't that just the most precious thing ever?
Love meeting love. Something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Mm. Did you want to explore anything or share anything? Or is it, I mean, you shared a lot. I just, if some words want to come. And nothing needs to be invented, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Feeling glued to you.
Mm.
Might sound strange to say this, but it wants what you've got. Something that is, yeah, attracting me very strongly. Yeah. Like a little bee to the nectar in a flower.
Mm. That's so natural, isn't it? Who's the bee and who's the flower? It's that meeting, isn't it? It's that when it meets itself, isn't it? It's like there's nothing more beautiful than that. It is so attractive. It's so attractive. You know, I read once or heard once that the flowers, when they know that the bees close, they make their scent stronger.
And the color, yeah.
And their color, see, that's, you know,
yeah.
if I'm the flower, that's what I'm doing.
Yes.
If I'm the bee, then you're doing the other stuff.
We're both dancing the dance, yeah.
Yes, 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 yeah. Mm. Mm. It longs to meet beyond intimacy.
Mm.
And it might look that I have something that you don't, but the truth is it's that coming together, isn't it?
Mm.
It's, yeah, when it recognizes self in whatever is in front of it. Mm. So glad that there are lots of bees around and lots of flowers.
Me too.
And then the honey that comes out of that. Oy.
Sweet.
That's a whole nother story.
Such a softness.
Thanks, Lailani, for being around.
I think I'm here to stay for a while. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, you too. Bettina.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Ja.
Soll ich meinen Kopfhörer aufsetzen?
Oh, ging gut so. Vorher ging es, ich glaube, es geht.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Du sagst, wenn es schlecht ist, ja?
Yeah, now it's really good. Hmm. My face is just doing this.
And I'm wondering why does it?
I could see that, so I'm just telling you. I don't know why.
Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just a joy to see you again, to meet you again, to recognize you again and again and again.
Same here.
Yeah. Yeah. It starts stretching, huh? The cells kind of. Mm. Oh, I'm just always, kind of imagining, or if we could meet everywhere like this, huh? Everywhere, with everyone, everything, whatever. Oh, gosh. Wow. Huh? Whew. No.
Yeah, there's a big wish and somehow a fear about it.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. But see, what I love with this is that there's also space for that, what you call fear. Yeah. And it can sit on the couch with us too, or wherever it wants to be. If it wants to hide, or wherever it wants to be, can be there too. We know. But it doesn't interrupt the flow. It doesn't interrupt what we know in the depths of our heart. It can't interrupt anything. Yeah, even this, it's so funny because you can see that it activates something. Yeah? Just these words, it just it does that. It makes a song. And we both see it, and everyone can see it. It's open and it's fine. It's totally fine. It's okay. It doesn't interrupt what we know in the depths of our heart.
There comes the question, did I know? There's something that feels, yes, but did I know? Who is that one that knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't answer it.
Yeah. How fantastic. Yeah. Doesn't need to be answered. Even that can sit here with us, that it doesn't know or knows or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Just like that.
Something here in the chest, it's touching.
Mm.
It's all okay.
Yeah. Also doesn't interrupt our flow.
Mm.
It likes that it's been acknowledged. It likes that it's been seen. We're not moving anywhere. Yeah, it likes it.
Yeah, that seems like a paradox. It likes
Yeah.
to be seen and
Yeah. It is a paradox. If it's understood with the mind, then there's an engagement of trying to understand and getting it right and so on and so on. If it's understood with the heart, Come on here, come on here, come on here, come, come, come. And then it goes backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. And we see it. We have no clue what it is actually. We have no clue where it comes from. We also don't know where it goes to. It's not much that we know actually. And also we don't need to. When it's just heart to heart.
There's another knowing, another kind of knowing.
Yeah.
There comes a question, like a little, whoops. It's all going on here. And there was a moment, did I feel you also? Did you have the feeling that I'm with you too?
That's a good question. How could you not be with me? There might be aspects, or whatever we want to call that, that are maybe confused and don't really know what they are, or who they are, or where they come, the depths of themselves. And they kind of spin around themselves a bit. And for them, it's very, very, for those aspects, it's very, very hard to see anything else than just that spinning in its lostness. Yeah. But even that doesn't interrupt the flow of who we are, Bettina. I know you know me. And I know you know that I know you. Yeah, as the same. And when we come together, aspects come that might be a bit confused and don't know yet who they are in truth. But we are not getting too distracted by them. They speak kind of and invite us to invite them to come home into the big heart. Yeah. They seem like they are personal, but they are not. We know that. I know you know that. I find it's an honor, to come together in truth, or whatever we want to call that, this meeting in this field. And then all those aspects of confusion and lostness, also of joy, but they all come to us. They come to us to be received here. And every aspect that comes home gives us a sense of bigger, whatever that means. And again, it's not to be understood by the mind. It's understood from heart to heart. All these little and big contractions somewhere, they can come here. And then you feel that quiver going through. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, we both feel it, and maybe some more in our circle might feel it. Yeah, oh, so healthy, shaking itself free. Oh. Life.
The body does it by itself.
Yes, yes.
Sometimes it happens, sometimes not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can you feel that sweetness at the same time? Yeah. Gosh. It's quite amazing when there's nothing we believe in, there's nothing we need to get, nowhere kind of to go, and just being in that flow of life itself. Huh?
Then it gets alive, really.
That's look at that. Yes. You know it.
No, it shows.
Yes.
It shows.
I'm happy to go with that.
I noticed in the moment there's a difference between I and this other thing. I don't know.
Yes, yes, you're right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, what a gift. What a gift you are. Letting that shake through, huh? It nearly got stuck. Did you feel that?
And really, you noticed it before it comes. It's amazing.
You show very clearly. And I must know it in my own experience, huh? No difference, not much difference.
Oh, sorry. Phone is ringing. Oh, Meike, thank you so much.
Monica. I saw there were other hands too. Somehow Monica came first into the view. So no worries.
Thank you.
Moin, moin.
Moin, moin, Meike.
Oh, it's always such a pleasure to have a Northern German person here so that I can speak my moin, moin. I'm from Northern Germany myself, so.
I like it too.
Good. Simple joys. Just see where it goes. Yeah. No. Whatever this is so welcome here. Yeah. It likes to take tiny, tiny breaths, huh? Kind of. Yeah, like that. Yeah. And we're here. It's just an aspect again of this whole, this whole, just an aspect. It seems very, very big. Yeah, but it just seems that way. You are much bigger. Or we are much bigger. Yeah. I love how you let it do its thing.
such an old, strong thing.
Yeah. I can feel it and I see it. Yeah. And again, how lucky, Monica, it comes to us here. Where else can it go, huh? It comes to us. We're not sending it away, and we're also not believing in it at the same time. Yeah. I can be with us.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe now with you, but a few minutes
Yes.
before, it's
Yes.
no choice. No choice.
Because then it feels alone. Now it comes into union. That's the difference. The moment it feels alone, it will spin and spin and spin, and it can't get out. It can only come to peace when it gets a sense of union. So it can't do it differently. So there's nothing wrong. Yeah. These heavy, heavy, heavy stories or heavy, heavy setups can only come to peace. I mean, and I know I'm making a statement, but it's just my own experience. So don't believe me. It's just how it looks from here. It can only come to peace and union when it really knows we're together here. It starts with noticing that there's another person, and it seems like it's in this realm at first, person to person. And then later on it might unfold into another unity, another union. But this is the beginning for this, that it knows, wow, there is somebody else and is there. Somebody else is there. Yeah. Somebody who listens with all their might, with everything they have.
Yes, it's the thing. There is so much problems and stress and trouble in the outside, and I looked for help, and in a way it gets even more worse. It's more trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand. And then again, here it is with us now. You and me and all our beautiful friends. And maybe it feels received just a tiny, tiny little bit. Maybe.
Yes,
No. Wow.
it
And that's the biggest compliment that you can give us.
can't believe.
Gosh, Monica. Ah. Ah. Mm. And there it goes again. It's pulling. We see. And you are here. And we are here. And it's shaky and, you know, pretty alive. Yeah, let it shake. It's so good. It's so good. I just like to say, because I mean, it was funny in a certain way, but when I said it's an honor to be here, I can tell you why it is an honor to be here. Why it is such a gift to be together like this. Because there's no resistance. There's something knocking on the door and it so wishes to be received, just the way it is. And as in my experience, nothing more beautiful than being there for that. When there's the time and the space. See, but that's why we meet. We make time for this. And I know you know that too, you know, if I would have something and you had the time, you would, of course, you would be there and you would hold my hand. So that's why it is, you know, I know it sounds funny in a certain way, but it is so, so beautiful being in a field where all these bits and pieces that are longing for peace can come.
Yes,
They are not.
It's so healthy, and
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for this.
Yeah, yeah,
Really.
yeah, yeah. Same here. Mm. Mm. I think that's good for now. Huh? What do you think? Mm.
Thank you very much, Meike.
No, thank you, Monica.
And thank you very much, all. Thank you.
Mm. Judith.
Hi, Meike.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, I need to share a little bit, if that's okay.
Please.
I moved through a couple of days that are really like a roller coaster for me emotionally. And identification which arises. And a deep hurt and pain that has touched. And then yesterday I brought it to Isaac in the meeting. And
Yeah.
And what happened is that I couldn't come out of the loop. So, but what I felt was that the radical point of view that it is all an illusion and the radical absolute point of view, I couldn't touch that in that moment because I was identified in the personality. And what happened was that afterwards, I just felt my heart is not touched and I couldn't come out. And it felt a little bit as a spiritual bypass, that it went too quickly to the absolute and that I had no room for the pain or. And he said, you know, it's who is in pain? Yeah, the sense of I. Now, anyhow, I didn't come out. And yeah, that was painful. Again, for the sense of I. And yeah, I like to speak the deep touch. Some of you know already because I spoke yesterday about it. But Maarten brought in view, and it's not the first time, so I know it, but I could hear it and allow the pain of it. A pattern that he see that I am doing. And it is actually the pattern for my mother. I see that I can come from a clarity. He says, you come from a clarity and all your sisters are doing it. And it is clear, but it comes from above and it has judgment. And it touches so deep in pain in me because I suffered this pattern so much as a child from my mother. And repeating this pattern is really devastating for the system. Like, oh my God, not that, not that. And it touches such a deep layer that I may not exist with this pattern. It is so existential. It is something like that. I have not the right to be with this pattern. Yeah.
Luckily, you be anyway.
Yeah.
With the right or without the right,
Yeah.
here you are. Here you are.
Yeah. So, okay. That's a little bit too complex. Now I can rest so that you know.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How quickly an idea can come in that it should be different, that there's anything wrong. I mean,
yeah, the deepest sense is a strong belief that something is wrong with me.
Yeah,
That's the deepest core. You could say the core belief. Something.
Oh, you know, I'm pretty sure everyone here in our field knows that. There comes one arm. Let's just have a look. Let's just have a look. Could you just show who knows that in their own experience? A few of us. The men don't. Oh, they are a little bit.
Hey, Dirk. You too, Dirk. You too.
he did. Yeah. It's just such a strong pattern.
Yeah.
And then not believing in anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm practicing that a lot. Not believing in any sensations, not in emotions, not in any thought forms, in nothing. And wow, sometimes it just comes so strongly, and it has with a discomfort. And man, and no, I'm not believing it. I am not believing it. It's a
This
wonderful
time it
experiment.
came up very, very strong, very strong. Yeah.
I can really recommend that
Yeah.
practice or that play to consciously not believe in anything, however it feels, whatever it speaks. It's fantastic.
I will remember, I hope.
Yeah, you know, whenever it's just, you know, when you start with something and then all of a sudden it gets bigger, you know, it's like that when you start playing the guitar or the piano. At first you don't know whatever, and all of a sudden you play a song. It's the same with this kind of stuff. Because we know it's not true. Yeah.
At the same time, it's a very old ingrained pattern, because that is what I perceived from my mother, that always was something wrong with me. So I needed to be different. And I even can see that my whole seeking process has to do with that belief that something was wrong and I should be different. It's just
wonderful, wonderful. And then right now, is there anything wrong with you?
no, in this
Ever?
moment,
Yeah. Yeah. How lucky that we get these little touches from here and there, huh?
This was a strong one. This was not a little one, Meike. This was a really strong one.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Judith.
Yeah.
I hear you. Thanks, Judith.
Thank you, Meike.
Mhm.
Thank you all.
Sylvie. Esther.
Hi, Meike.
Hey.
I was a little bit resonating with what Sylvie was saying. And what you said, that it's something is wanting to split us. And for me, it feels more like it's an invitation to what you say, really stay home and come home. And but that also freaks me out from fear. So,
Thanks, Esther.
Thank you, Mark.
Mhm. Marga. Hello.
Hello, Meike. Thanks for
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought Isaac had his seminar, and I thought this weekend also, but it went out not to be there. It was just finished yesterday, and yeah, I had a question for him, so I searched on his site and came out by you.
Oh, far out.
Great. It's about the searching to who we really are, and the field where we are in the whole time, and all the struggle, of course, that we see, and what we met, and a lot is gone already. But then there are sometimes things they come up, and at this moment that is that my heart is beating in another way than normal in the middle of the night, and being in there, knowing that I'm not afraid of dying, and trying to be there in the middle of it, and still it's such a challenge, not to go with it. And I have the feeling there's just one thing to be done, and then it's there, but I cannot see it, I cannot feel it. So it feels a kind like an opportunity, and still I cannot dive in or something like that.
Yeah, I understand. I love feeling your heart. When you look fresh from here now, how would you answer your question?
Who am I? Have you gone to a doctor to have your heart checked out? Yeah, I did in January,
Mm.
and it went out to be rather okay.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, but
So that's
it's strange then that it's coming up again and again. So
absolutely. But you know, it's just good to have them checked it. So you know that. Yeah. And I know everything that's going on with the physical heart causes in most of us a strong response of fear. So if that's what's happening, that's a natural thing. Yeah. And it's also not easy to, you know, like you said, it can be challenging to be there all alone in the middle of the night when that is going on. All you've got going for you is that there's also a deep, deep knowing of something else. Call it your true self or whatever we want to call that. That's there too. That's all you've got going for yourself in a way, like all of us. And maybe some like-minded friends like us. You know, we come together since such a long time already. And there's always more to share, always more aspects that so long to come into union, come home. So that's what we can do for each other in a way. Just remind each other and hold each other's hands right now through the internet.
I can help a lot of people
Mm.
to get into the core of what there is, and
Mm.
and most of the times I can do it for myself, but then
Yes,
sometimes
Yeah.
it's not there,
yes,
or
sometimes it's not there.
there's too little there at that moment. So, and then I'm confused why it's
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, understand. And then even that passes, and then you're right here again. My system or me, I also don't have more than that. Same boat, same. And there is a deep, deep interest somehow to relax into every resistance, everything that doesn't know this. So it seems like, you know, it might be to the last breath of this body that it has to relax into. I don't know. I really don't know. What I do now know is the gratitude for the grace that there's so far always been again the coming home and the seeing of this miracle. For that, I'm so grateful. And I see you have that too. I see that. You show that very clearly. I wish I could be there in the night when that happens, to hold your hand. Maybe you can imagine it. I will call on you too. I have these kind of nights too, I tell you. Still started with coming into menopause and it's still going. It's like, whoa, this little heart might be a big heart, I don't know. Unbelievable. All of a sudden it does its thing out of the blue. It wakes me up every time. Just okay. I will call on you next time. We can hold each other's hand.
I was here in the for 10 minutes, and then my friend called me, so I went out. That's why it was black. But needed my help so enormously at that moment. So I stayed with her, and we were together in the same energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Till there was
it's
rest.
the same.
Yeah, that's the way.
The same.
Maybe that's all there is. I don't know. We are sometimes so confused of what's going on. And you mentioned that split, and it's all that they try to invite us to be separate, but we are not. And they try and try and try and
yes. So it's always been like that actually. It's just very extreme right now, but it's always been like that. So it is really asking us for staying here, staying at home, yeah, and reminding each other again and again. No movement away from here whatsoever. Ah, wow. Wow. Wow.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that we could sit together. Very, very nice to meet you.
Not the little heart, but the big heart.
The big heart, yeah. Let's invite all the little hearts into the big one. Yeah. Mm. I knew it. Hey, Wolfgang.
Hey, Meike.
I knew it. Gosh, what a beautiful, 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 powerful meeting with you all again. We do have a few more meetings if somebody wants some attention for a few meetings, or we just sit like this together, which is also very precious. May there be peace for all beings. May we live in peace. Beloveds. Ciao.
See you.